Good morning, everyone. My name's Elizabeth. I use the pronouns she and her, and I work at the Path to Care Center, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to UC Berkeley. There we go. So I hope that you've had a great few days so far. I know that it can be a whirlwind experience, and I appreciate you all for being here and being present and being ready to have some conversation around some topics that I think are really important and that lots of folks on campus feel are really important. So this session addresses 3 different topic areas. The first one is around preventing sexual assault and violence. The second is around creating awareness about stress, mental health, and support. And the third is about increasing health and safety when it comes to alcohol use. Here at Cal, we believe in respecting and supporting one another so that we can continue to build a community that is safe and healthy for everyone. We're excited that you're here, and we want to explore some ways that you can contribute to the community that you're now a part of. It is the ultimate goal that Bear Pact and the discussion that follows will allow you to understand what is and is not acceptable in our community, prevent negative actions from occurring, and support yourself and your fellow Golden Bears as you navigate this university. I work at the Path to Care Center, and that means that I see firsthand the impact of sexual violence on students on campus. While it's true that this is a widespread concern, it's also true that there's a lot that we can do to support folks who have been impacted by sexual violence, and there's a lot that we can do to prevent it altogether. The same is true for mental health struggles and for the ways that we interact with alcohol and other substances. In the following play, you will watch 7 characters navigate some tough situations. You'll see them step in when they see something that makes them feel uncomfortable, support their friends, and seek help when they need it. Every single person in this room has unique experiences and beliefs that you're bringing with you to Cal and that you're bringing with you specifically to this session today. That's really exciting because it means that you're bringing diverse perspectives to our campus community, and it also means that your experiences might make it hard for you to take in some of the information in this session. That is completely okay, and we want you to do what you need in order to take care of yourself. If you need to step out at any point, please do so, and please connect with your leader or with a mentor to make sure that you can get connected to some other resources. You also received a Careline card on your way in, which has a number on it that you can call 24/7 to connect directly with a confidential advocate for issues related to sexual assault and sexual harassment. Unfortunately, we know that these topics and their impact on students are very common, and so there are likely people in this room who have personal experiences with these topic areas. So I ask that you please be respectful of the ways that your reactions might impact those who are sitting around you. The first few scenes that you'll see today are focused on alcohol and substance use. Pay attention to the choices that the characters make and how those choices impact themselves and the people around them. The middle of the play focuses on mental health and wellness. Notice that it's normal to experience anxiety and other struggles, and that on our campus, we encourage people to seek help and support. Finally, the last few scenes will focus on sexual violence. Sexual violence includes many types of behaviors that are prohibited in the UC policy. And so we want to take a few minutes to go over some definitions of some types of sexual violence, and you'll remember these from the Think About It module that you did online before coming to campus. So the first one is consent. Consent is an affirmative, unambiguous, and conscious decision. It is voluntary, it is revocable, ongoing, and it cannot be given while incapacitated. Sexual assault is any sexual activity without consent, and that includes when someone is unable to give consent. Dating or domestic violence is abuse by a person in a social, intimate, or romantic relationship. It involves a pattern of power and control over someone else. Stalking is repeated behavior that is directed at a specific person, which places that person in reasonable fear of their own safety or someone else's. Sexual harassment is unwelcome sexual advances or requests for sexual favors and other unwelcome verbal, nonverbal, or physical conduct of a sexual nature. So during these scenes, pay attention to the opportunities that characters have to treat each other with respect, to practice consent, to interrupt harmful behavior, and to support friends who have experienced violence. As I mentioned, it's up to all of us to prevent and address these behaviors so that we can create the culture that we want and deserve. Throughout the performance, pay attention to how the characters directly and indirectly intervene in unsafe situations, how they look out for one another, and when they reach out for support. So thank you, and without further ado, please enjoy the performance.
It could have been me.
It was me.
I know someone who it happened to. I didn't expect it.
How did this happen?
Why did this happen?
I don't know what to do.
It hits you like a brick.
Gotta learn how to deal.
This is life.
It's very dynamic.
There are ups and there are downs.
And you can come out on the other side.
And become stronger in the end.
Sometimes it's fucking lonely.
But it's all about your attitude.
It can be really fun.
It's party time!
Putting on my party pants.
Calling up my girl.
That was the best night of my life. I will never forget it.
Oh, I almost forgot it.
Best I've ever had.
I smiled just thinking about it.
6 rounds.
Of what?
In my time at Cal, I met my best friends.
I got my first seat.
I learned about self-care.
I drank way too much.
I figured out how to be happy.
I met the love of my life.
I learned how to love myself.
I found what I was passionate about.
I was arrested.
I experimented. I learned how to cook.
I ate ramen for 3 weeks straight.
I ended my high school relationship.
And I missed a week of classes.
I became a lot more sleep-deprived.
I became a badass.
I became an entrepreneur.
I became a thrill seeker.
I became a good friend to people.
I became the person I wanted to be.
I'm becoming the person I want to be. I care about this because we're all dealing with new experiences.
Because you know when people got your back.
Because college is fucking stressful.
It could help save a life.
It could have saved his life.
It could save your life.
It could have been me.
It was me.
Hey, you guys still want to go out tonight? Want to meet at my place?
Yes. We need a game plan.
Is it cool if I add my friend Kristen from my chem discussion to the chat? She's really cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thanks for asking.
Hey everyone, thanks for inviting me.
So we're thinking of going to my friend's frat around 10. Does that work for everyone?
Sounds good. I'm only drinking a couple of beers tonight though, just FYI.
I'm probably only going to stay out till 1. I have a philanthropy event tomorrow that I'm heading. Can't be too hungover.
Great. And I don't want to go home with anyone tonight, so hold me accountable, okay? Laughing, crying emoji.
You got it. Thumbs up emoji.
Want to meet at 9 and get food? We can maybe grab some pizza before we head out. Pizza emoji? Pizza emoji? Pizza emoji.
Totally. See y'all at 9. Oh my god. Thank you guys so much for getting me out of there.
Of course, I mean, I know he totally creeps you out, and besides, we had a plan. I stick to only beer, and you stay away from lab partner.
It's so humid in there. I'm so sweaty. I'm so glad to be home.
Yeah, I mean, it was so hot in there, but still, look at you in your water bottle.
Yeah, gotta represent. Besides, my sorority has house points.
Her sorority.
And you never know if you're gonna find a clean cup for water when you want it. Plus, I love to dance, and it gets warm.
Okay, fair enough. I think Bear Transit is coming in 5 minutes. Do y'all want to take it?
Yes.
Yeah, sounds good.
Let's get out of here.
You ready to head out? Oh, hey, Kristen, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, well, it looks like you're stumbling, so let's get you home.
Man, how come I feel like these parties are never quite as fun as I think they're going to be, you know?
Right, man? Yeah, I should have just stayed at home. But you know what, though? At least I got a good beer pong set up. Am I right?
Yeah, and we kicked ass.
Yeah, we did. Yo, what is that? Yo, is that a person?
Hey, man, are you okay?
Yo, do you have someone we can call?
Dude, are you okay? Oh, he's all like cold and clammy. Well, what are we gonna do? Who would just leave this guy passed out on the street like this? Like, where are his friends?
I don't know, but we need to decide if he's got alcohol poisoning before deciding to call somebody or not. Fuck, okay. Man, we need to call UCPD.
Oh, I don't know. I was drinking too. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, it's okay. UC police, they get it. There's a responsible bystander policy, so even if you've been drinking, you won't get any trouble, all right?
Okay, if you're sure, then yeah, we should do that.
Okay.
Let's put him in the recovery position. Let's see, left arm, goalpost, right arm across the body. Bend his right leg and slowly roll onto his side.
UCPD, what's your emergency?
Hi, yeah, I'm at Channing and Piedmont. We found somebody here, he's not looking so good.
Can you describe the situation for me?
He's breathing really shallow, he's thrown up.
Do you know if this person has been drinking?
Honestly, I don't know. He's all cold and clammy. He's looking really pale. He's not answering any of our questions.
All right, we're going to send over an ambulance. Can you make sure he's lying on his side until the paramedics get there?
Yeah, good thing we already did that.
Okay, would you like to stay on the phone until help arrives?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, they'll be there soon. Thank you. You did the right thing by giving us a call.
So, you're probably wondering how it got to that point. Joining a frat had a lot of perks in my mind. Friends, parties, cute girls. I mean, what's not to like? Well, my freshman year, I only rushed one frat. It was one my dad and my brothers both went to. I wanted to keep the legacy alive, you know, but I never really questioned if it was the right place for me. We would party every weekend. Even if I was tired or had a midterm the next day, I couldn't say no. I had to be this tough guy who could drink the most and hold himself together the best. I mean, how else was I gonna fit in? I thought that if I can't keep up, what kind of man am I? I'd be this guy who I wasn't. This guy who would take every shot handed to him. This guy who would try every drug at least once. This guy who would drink so much that he'd end up in the hospital. Partying was my priority, my life. I mean, who was I gonna be if I didn't meet all these expectations? And more than anything, being in a new place, not knowing anyone, I just wanted to fit in. Being on your own for the first time from home was kind of terrifying, and to me, I thought joining a frat would be a quick and easy way to make a bunch of friends. But because I wasn't brave enough just to say, sorry bro, can't go out tonight, I never set any limits and put my life at risk. Now that's not to say that everyone's experience with the fraternity system is going to be the same. I mean, I know a lot of guys who swear that joining a frat was the best choice they ever made at Cal. I'm just not one of them. Because at the end of the day, I just want real friends. Like those two guys who helped me out that night. I never want to feel that way again. Partying had been fun, but I took it way too far. I don't know what would have happened if those guys hadn't found me and called UCPD. They probably saved my life.
Hey, Davis, you may not remember me, and I'm sorry if this is creepy, but my friend Ivan and I found you passed out on Channing. We're the ones who called UCPD. I just wanted to message you and make sure you're okay.
Hey, thanks for reaching out, man. Thanks for getting me to the hospital, and I've definitely been better. I just got home a couple of hours ago. Not really sure what to do next. I feel like I should talk to a professional, but I don't have SHIP, and I'm not from Berkeley, so I don't know where to go. Have any ideas?
Well, I don't know if you know, but even if you don't have SHIP, the Tank Center offers short-term counseling with no fee for students.
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't know we had that.
Yeah, and they can even help refer you out to someone great in the community. Thumbs up.
Thanks, Lloyd.
Happy to help. And if you ever want to talk to someone or even just hang out, hit me up.
Dude, I just saw you're having a party tonight. So excited.
Me too. It's gonna be awesome. I brewed my own beer emoji.
Sweet. Can't wait to try it. Is it cool if I bring this girl, Stephanie, with me?
For sure. Is she hot?
Lloyd, not cool.
Sorry. Yeah, you're totally right. I'm sure she's awesome. Bring her by.
Okay, great. Yeah, TBH, totally crushing on her.
Ooh, winky face, kissy face.
Ha 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 ha. I'll see you tonight.
Oh, got her.
Hey, Lloyd!
Come in. Yo.
Yo, this place is a mess. The party starts in an hour. We gotta start cleaning up.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, let's get set up. Thanks. Man, I'm so excited to just relax and chill with everyone now that the first round of midterms are over. Plus, Mandy is bringing her new friend.
Cool. Yo, can I move some of the stuff?
Yeah, totally. If you could just throw it all away, that'd be great.
On it. Yo, so I was thinking of some of the things we could do tonight. And, you know, BP, Rage Cage, those are usually the to-goes, the classics and whatnot. But I also brought a little Cards Against Humanity.
Nice.
Nothing like crass humor to bring people together, am I right?
Yes!
That's
Love
right.
that game.
So what's the plan for tonight, man?
Well, things are probably going to be pretty laid back, so I don't think there will be any problems. But just in case, thought we'd lay down a few ground rules. Helps keep things from being hella awkward later. Here's what I got. Drama-free zone. Don't smoke in the living room. Make a mess, clean it up.
That's right.
Notice a problem, tell Lloyd.
Sounds good, man. What about your neighbors?
Yes, we don't want to be those youths with their devil music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took care of it. Left them a note with my contact info in case they need to get a hold of me during the party and told them we'd be winding down around 1 a.m.
Ooh, all right, look at you being so responsible and everything. So, what else we got besides beer?
Well, we've got beer, we've got water bottles, and we have this juice. It's from Trader Joe's. Look at me. Have you tried this juice? Focus. It's amazing.
All right, man, all right. No mixed drinks?
No, I figured we'd just stick to beer tonight. You know, it's more of a kickback anyway. Just the 7 of us. That would keep it low-key.
All right. So, I also brought some veggies, brought some chips, and I heard Mandy is bringing some of her famous guac.
Ooh. Yeah.
Thanks for hosting, by the way, man. It's gonna be hella fun.
You bet it is. Alexa, play Sick Jams with a Z. There it is.
Hey, Ivan! Lloyd!
Davis!
Hey, man, how's it going?
Good.
Yo, you want anything to drink?
Just water. Taking a break, you know?
Hey, good for you, man. How have you been?
Pretty good. Studying's a lot easier when you're not hungover all the time.
Hey, y'all.
Sabrina! Hello! How did that chem midterm go?
You know, I managed to pull it off. Thanks for tutoring me. It really helped. But hey, y'all down to play some BP later? I'll need someone to drink for me, though.
Oh, I would be honored.
I'm not drinking tonight? Same.
Yeah, you know, it's not really my thing, and it's my first semester here at Cal, and I want to get my bearings first.
Fair enough.
Oh my God.
Be my friend.
No, never again.
So, it's been really nice hanging out with you these last couple of weeks, and I'm so happy you can come with me tonight.
Yeah, it's been really great getting to know you better. Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you about something. Do you think we could chat before we go in?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I'm not sure how you're gonna respond to this, but I want to get it off my chest.
Steph, you know you can tell me anything, right?
Yeah, well, we've been hanging out so much over the past couple weeks, and I've been starting to think of you as more than a friend.
Oh my God, wait, Stephanie, I've been feeling the same way about you. I didn't think that you felt that way about me.
Wait, really? I was so nervous to tell you, like, I thought you only thought of me as a friend.
No, Steph, I think you are absolutely beautiful.
Would it be okay if I kissed you? I've wanted to for a really long time.
Yes, of course, I've wanted that too. Thank you so much for being honest with me, and honestly, thanks for asking.
Yeah, of course.
Should we go inside? Hey, Lloyd.
Mandy, hello!
Okay, Lloyd, this is my friend Stephanie. Stephanie, this is Lloyd.
Stephanie, so glad you could make it.
Thank you.
So, where should I put my guac?
It's her secret recipe.
Stop.
Oh, Mandy, you know I love your guacamole.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, come put it on the snack table by the water.
All right, and are the drinks self-served tonight?
Actually, I'm your bartender this evening. What can I get you?
Here's just a beer for me and stuff.
I'm so glad you could make it.
Welcome. What can I get you to drink?
Love a beer.
Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And since everyone's here, why don't we take an Insta for our Finstas, huh?
Why are
I've
you
said worse. How
worse
long you
than
know
Bear?
me? Jeez. All right.
Everybody outside all night. Everybody high five, everybody.
Come on. Don't you want to just try it like a little bit?
No, I'm good. Kristen, you know I don't drink.
I just feel like you're missing out. I don't want that for you.
Hey, Kristen, it seems like you might be making her feel a little bit uncomfortable.
Oh shit, my bad.
It's okay.
Can't no one get in my car. I don't even ballet.
The girl you see in those photos, she was doing that every chance she could get. And don't get me wrong, at first it was a ton of fun. I loved dancing, and I was getting pretty good at beer pong too. I loved it when someone to be on my team, like I finally fit in somewhere. Freshman year, I thought I had a solid group of friends. I would go out with my floor mates all the time. Then we sort of started drifting apart, ended up doing different things, and it was hard. So I decided to go out on my own, and I would end up drinking a lot. And at first it was fine, you know. Never got too sick, never got too hungover, but I didn't realize how much of a problem it was until Sabrina mentioned it later. Looking back, I'm so grateful she waited to talk to me about it. I was not ready to talk about it then and there. Well, when she told me that she was concerned about my drinking, I was kind of pissed. I mean, it's college. I'm just trying to have some fun. And then she told me about how she had to leave the party early and how uncomfortable she felt when I pressured her to drink, and that wasn't okay. Well, when she told me that, I kind of broke down. Because my drinking wasn't just affecting me, it was affecting the people around me too. And that's not the kind of person I wanted to be. I wasn't the best version of myself when I drank like that. It's the person I thought I needed to be to have friends in college, but really, I ended up pushing people away. I'm so grateful that these people are all so understanding. They were so incredible in helping me find the help I needed. We're all really close now, and I finally feel like I have a place where I fit in. But I wouldn't have this bunch of goofballs if I hadn't confronted my drinking and myself. I wish the girl in those photos could have known that back then. But she has to grow a little bit first. I gotta go home.
Oh, hey.
Are you
hey,
okay?
You okay?
Yeah, I just think I drank too much.
That's totally fine. What do you need?
Water.
Got it.
Oh,
I
perfect.
think I want to go home.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
You want to help?
Just down the stairs.
Yeah, totally.
I'm sorry I'm making you leave early.
Hey, I mean, sure, I'd love to stay and party a little longer, but I want to make sure you get home safely. That's what's important to me. Come on.
Hey, Mandy, can I talk to you for a sec?
Yeah, sure. Steph, I'll be right back. What's up?
Just, I know you two have been drinking some. I wanted to make sure you're okay to go home with Stephanie and all that.
Yeah, I appreciate you asking, but Steph and I have only had a couple of beers tonight, and she's been really great at just checking in with me throughout this whole party. We're really trying to do the whole consent thing together. She's really cool, Lloyd, and I really like her.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Thanks, you're a great friend. Can I give you a hug?
Of course.
Hey, Steph, you ready?
Yeah. Hey, so I was thinking we could go back to my place after this. I just want to check in. I know you had a couple drinks tonight. Just want to make sure we're still on the same page.
Yeah, going back to your place sounds great. But, well, there is one thing, though. I'm not, super experienced. Like I've never done much more than just making out. And Going back to your place, it does sound really great, but I just don't want you to think that I don't like you because I'm just like,
Mandy, look, whatever you're comfortable with is 100% okay by me. Thank you for telling me, and just know that as long as I'm with you, I'm going to be happy. When it comes to physical stuff, we'll figure it out.
Thank you so much, Steph.
Yeah.
Yo, is it cool if I smoke this inside?
Yeah, sure. Just maybe by the window, secondhand smoke and all that.
For sure.
Well, she made it downstairs in one piece. Made sure they got an Uber too, just to be safe. What are y'all up to?
Just smoking a little bit of weed. You want some?
Oh, thanks. Weed's not really my thing. Something about the smell just always really put me off, you know? So I appreciate you blowing it out the window.
For sure. And you know, if it ever gets too much for you, just let me know and I can go outside.
Very considerate, my dude. You know, Davis, I know what you mean, though, about how it's not for everyone. I started smoking all the time when it became legal. At first, just with friends, but that led to doing it by myself. And that led to doing it before class.
Before class?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I just feel like I wouldn't be able to focus.
Yeah, classes here are hard enough. And the weed definitely wasn't helping. Just made me feel unmotivated, you know? My GPA really took a hit. When I got my grades back last semester, I knew I wouldn't be able to get to the places I wanted to go if I kept that up. Guess I just realized that although weed made me feel good in the moment, I was more just doing it because I was bored, you know, which is never really a good reason to do anything.
Yeah, definitely. I actually have a prescription, and it really helps me with my anxiety, you know? I don't want people to think it's all bad because it's got a lot of benefits too, you know?
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't mean to say it was all bad. It helps a lot of people. I think I made it more of a priority in my life than was necessary, you know?
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, Ivan, if you ever learn to blow those sweet, sweet smoke rings, you gotta share that talent with the whole world.
Definitely. I will train hard every day just for you.
And now you know that I, more than anyone, want to see you become a great success on the smoke trick circuit, but could you just for a moment partake in the ever so humbling task of helping me clean up?
For sure.
I used to have a 4.0, but it got a lot harder when I came here.
I miss my high school friends. I hate meeting new people. It just really stresses me out.
3 a.m. again? I still can't sleep. Why can't I sleep?
Nah, no thanks. You know, I'm just gonna stay home tonight. Whoa, never said that before.
I hate chemistry. I hate my professor. Screw this class, I quit.
Hey, want to get drinks tonight? It's been such a long week. I could really use a drink.
Sorry, Mom, I can't talk now. I don't feel so good.
Shit, I got another D.
Why didn't they invite me? I told you no one likes me.
Fell asleep in English again? I just want to get some sleep.
Nah, definitely not. I'm staying home again and again and again.
Skipping lab today, skipping math today, skipping chem tomorrow.
I just want to get trashed tonight. I need a break. This is too much.
I can't talk now. I can't talk now.
I'm a failure.
I'm a loser.
I can't sleep.
I don't eat.
I don't care.
Need a break.
Can't breathe, heart pounding, thoughts racing.
They don't like me. Nobody likes me.
Let me sleep.
Leave me alone.
Still don't care.
Need a drink.
Gonna faint.
Can't breathe, can't breathe.
Can't sleep.
Don't eat.
Don't care.
You're not enough. You're not enough.
You're not enough.
You're not enough. Sometimes I feel like my GPA defines me. Like I'm just another number, but somehow my number is worse than everyone else's.
Sometimes I walk into a room full of new people and I feel this huge weight on my chest. It's like I can't move, I can't talk. I just stand there trying to figure out a way to leave without anybody noticing.
Lately, I've been getting 3 hours of sleep a night on average. I get in bed and it's like I can't turn off my brain. I just lay there every night thinking. I feel like I can't stop it.
I used to go out all the time, but I just don't have the energy anymore. Completely lost interest in my team, my friends, my club. I'd rather just sit at home alone.
I used to love school, but now it's just too hard. I don't even want to try anymore. There are weeks when I just don't go to class at all.
I like going out and drinking because it makes me feel confident and social. Usually, I feel ugly. I feel like a loser. Drinking lets me take a step back from the stress of my classes, the weight of my parents' expectations, and the feeling when I look at myself in the mirror.
I can't predict when it's going to happen, but certain things make me feel sick. I get nauseous, I get dizzy, I feel like I can't catch my breath. Sometimes my eyes fill up with tears. It's like I get caught in this wave of anger and fear that's resulting in this uncontrollable internal chaos. I just want to feel normal.
I started getting lunch with my best friend every week. I realized that there's more to life than just studying, and I decided I wanted more than an academic experience.
I started spending time on my own outdoors. I try and hike every weekend, and I even added a class just for me outside of my major. It's actually pretty cool.
I started turning my phone off at 9, and I stopped looking at my computer. I started writing in a journal before bed. I've been sleeping a lot better now that I know what helps me wind down at night.
Honestly, going on medication's made a really big difference. I see a therapist every week and I take a pill every day. Some people need an inhaler for asthma. I need this.
I started a study group, and I got a tutor, and having that little extra bit of support really helped. Plus, I made some great friends in my study group, and we're all going to sign up for the same lab section next semester.
I realized I wasn't drinking for me, and that I wanted to work on my self-esteem. So I got connected with a therapist at the Tang Center and started going to a support group there too. It really helps to talk to someone who gets it.
Those feelings, they were panic attacks. I didn't want those feelings controlling my life anymore, so I started going to yoga every week. I signed up for a PE class to make sure I did it. When I'm feeling anxious, I do these deep breathing exercises that I learned in class. I also started talking to my high school advisor again. Talking to her really helps me feel normal.
Hey, Kristen.
Hey, how have you been? I feel like I haven't seen you in so long.
You know, I've been doing pretty good. Classes have been picking up and it's keeping me busy.
Oh, I feel that.
But, actually, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. And I don't mean to be such a downer, but...
Don't even worry about it. What's going on?
Well, I've been seeing this guy, and it's been great. You know, we've been having a lot of fun, but... Last night, after we got boba, he walked me home, and he came upstairs, and we started hooking up, and...
Hey, it's okay. You can tell me whatever you feel comfortable sharing. Actually, this is a pretty public space. Do you want to go somewhere more private to talk?
No, I'm okay to talk here. Thanks for checking in. I don't know how to explain it. Basically, I wasn't comfortable with what happened last night. Like, everything happened so quickly, and he never asked me what I wanted to do or not do. He just kind of took over. And I feel so awful today. Is that normal? I don't know what I should do.
Well, first off, I want to thank you for feeling comfortable enough to share this with me. I know that wasn't easy. And I think it's normal to feel uncertain and bad after something happened that you didn't consent to.
I really appreciate you saying that. I do. I just feel so lost.
Yeah. Well, what do you feel like you need right now?
I don't know. I guess I just need to make sense of what happened. I just don't even know what to do or what my options are.
Yeah. Actually, I recently learned about this office on campus called the Path to Care Center. They have advocates that provide confidential support for anyone experiencing sexual violence, dating violence, stalking, or sexual harassment. Can I text you the information?
Yeah. So I can just call anytime and talk to someone?
Yeah, and I can be there while you call. Totally up to you.
I would really like that. I mean, I want to call, but I'm nervous.
Yeah. Why don't we go over there to a more private spot to make the call?
Yeah. Thanks for being here with me.
You've reached the care line. How can I help you?
Hi, a friend gave me this number and said I could speak to an advocate about something that happened last night.
I'm really glad you called. I'm a confidential advocate with the Path to Care Center. If you want, you can speak to me now over the phone, or we can schedule an appointment to meet in person.
Yeah, thank you. If you could just hold on a moment. The people on the line, they sound really helpful, and I'm going to make an appointment to speak to someone at the Path to Care Center tomorrow. Kristen, thank you so much for all of your support.
Anytime. Can I give you a hug?
Of course.
Hey, I am so sorry I'm late. I was talking to my girlfriend Casey down in LA.
It's all right. Are you doing okay though, Lloyd?
Yeah, no, everything's fine. It's just Casey wanted me to keep FaceTiming instead of coming here to work. Let's just get started.
Okay. Well, if you want to talk about it, I am here to listen. So, okay, for the project I was thinking that I'll do the whole part on neoliberalism, and then maybe if you could get started on... Lloyd, are you even listening? Lloyd?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and share this Google Doc with you, and if you could read over the first...
I'm sorry. I just can't focus right now. This whole Casey thing is just all I can think about.
Yeah, I can tell. Would you rather talk about it right now?
Yeah. It's just... She's pissed that I'm here right now. You know, I don't know if I talk about you or the people in our group too much, but she's acting like I'm cheating on her just by coming here to work on a project. And even after I told her how stressed I am about this project and how much I need to come work on it, she starts asking all these questions like, who's going to be there and where are you going? And just constantly texting me to ask what's going on. Like she is right now. It's like she doesn't trust me or something.
Whoa, Lloyd, does this happen a lot?
Now that you mention it, yeah, it is a lot. I didn't go to that party with you and Stephanie last weekend because Casey thought that I would hook up with somebody there, and she threatened to break up with me if I went.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and later when I told her how hurt I was by that threat, she said that I was misremembering and that she never said that, but I'm certain that she did. And a few weeks ago, I was stressed out about that OChem midterm. And when I said that I had to go study, she starts crying and complaining about how I don't care about how she feels and I don't give her enough attention. We had been talking for 2 hours. So then I had to spend the rest of the night talking to her and trying to calm her down and make her feel better. And then I did so bad on that midterm. And I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm the problem. You know, I don't give her as much attention as she needs.
Okay. No, Lloyd, I can see why you think that maybe you're the one doing something wrong, but it seems like the way Casey is treating you is really intense. Like, she's trying to control the way that you're spending your own time.
I guess you're right. I just don't know what to do. You know, I love Casey. I just don't know how much longer I can keep this up.
It sounds like you've tried to set boundaries, but honestly, they're not being respected.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. I could try to talk to her about it, like, directly. I don't know. Have you ever dealt with something like this?
Well, freshman year, I was in a relationship with someone, and they were really controlling. It was hard to talk about, but I'm glad that I did it. I basically told them how I was feeling and what I needed for it to work.
Okay. Maybe I'll try that.
You're the one who knows Casey best, but Lloyd, it's never okay for someone to control you or to make you feel this much anxiety. This is a tough situation to be in, but it's totally up to you what you decide to do. I'm going to be here to support you no matter what.
Thank you for saying that. It feels so weird to be in this situation, and I'm really glad that I can just talk to you about it. I'm sorry, that was a lot. Let's just try to get through this project, and then maybe after we can talk more about what I should do about Casey.
Okay, if you're sure, but please just know that I am here whenever you need me.
Hey, so something weird happened yesterday.
Oh, what's up?
Well, before I was dating Mandy, I was seeing this guy Jordan, and one night we were both kind of feeling it, so we sent each other pictures. We promised that we'd delete them right away and wouldn't show anyone, and then things kind of fizzled out with Jordan, and I forgot all about the photo. But then yesterday, I ran into one of Jordan's friends, and he commented on how good I look in this photo Jordan has of me.
Wait, seriously? Oh my God, Steph, that is so messed up.
I just feel like such an idiot. I mean, why did I even send Jordan that picture in the first place? I thought I could trust him when he said he'd delete the photo of me. I deleted the photo of him. Why didn't he keep his word?
Steph, you have every right to be mad. Jordan broke his word and totally violated your privacy. Just because you share the photo with him doesn't mean he can go around and share with his friends.
Yeah, that's true. I definitely didn't consent to that. But now I'm freaking out because what if Mandy finds out about it? I mean, like, she knows some of Jordan's friends, and things have been going really well with us. I'd be so embarrassed if she knew about this.
Yeah, I get why you're worried about that, but I think Mandy really cares about you. I know I haven't spent the most amount of time with her, but I really don't think she'd judge you for this kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
And besides, anybody who would judge you for this is not somebody worth your time. This is not your fault, Steph. You agreed to something and Jordan turned around and did the opposite. This is completely on him.
Yeah, you're right. We had a very clear conversation about what I was okay with. I even have the texts where I told him not to show anyone else.
God. Thanks for feeling comfortable sharing this with me. I doubt it was easy. What do you think would be best for you right now?
Well, I think I should talk to Mandy about this. I mean, after talking about all this with you, I feel ready to tell her. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this photo thing, or about Jordan, but as long as she knows before anyone else tells her, I'm gonna feel a lot better.
That sounds like a great idea, Steph. I'm really sorry that asshole put you in this position, but you're strong. I know you'll get through this.
Thanks, Davis.
Anytime. I mean it. Let me know if you ever want to talk some more about it, okay?
I definitely will. Thanks for being such a good friend.
Of course. Man, I can't believe what Stephanie's going through right now. She was so brave to tell me about it. I just hope I responded okay. I was trying to remember what it said in that online Think About It training. About how to respond when someone tells you about an instance of violence or harassment.
I felt so relieved with how Davis reacted to this whole Jordan thing. I hadn't talked to anybody about this photo stuff, so it really helped that the first person I told was so understanding and didn't judge me.
I remember in the training, it said it's important just to listen and believe the person. And remind them that it's not their fault. When Steph was opening up to me, I just wanted to validate her. I wanted her to know that I believe and support her.
I could tell Davis was really listening. And when he told me I wasn't overreacting, I felt so much better. I mean, I was freaking out and blaming myself. But what Davis said is true. I didn't give Jordan permission to share those photos with anyone else.
I know some resources on campus that I think could really help Steph, but I don't want to push them on her. I asked her what she needed, and she didn't ask for more people to be involved. If she does ever want to connect with an advocate at the Path to Care Center or talk to a counselor at CAPS, I'll make sure to have the info ready for her, though.
Sometimes you just need a friend who's gonna listen, and not someone who pushes what they think is best for you. Davis was that friend. And I definitely need time to figure out how I want to handle this, but it's nice to know that I have a friend who's able to be there for me.
This whole thing with Steph has got me thinking about one of my friends. He shared nude photos of girls he's been with before, and I just assumed they were okay with it or something.
It's Jordan's fault that he sent that photo without my consent, but what about his friends? What about the people who saw the photo and didn't call him out? I mean, if just one of his friends had told him it wasn't cool, he probably would have listened to them.
I need to do something. I will do something. Seeing how much this affected Steph, nobody deserves to go through something like this. The next time any of my friends shows me a photo like that, I'm just gonna ask them, do you have this person's permission? It's not enough that I would never do this, but I have to keep my friends accountable for the shit they do. It can keep somebody safe.
When I first came to Cal, I thought that I finally had everything under control. I loved my classes, and I immediately got involved in a bunch of campus organizations too. I had my heart and mind set on making a name for myself on this campus. Right off the bat too, I made a bunch of great friends, and I had an amazing group with me over in Unit 2. Then midterms came around. I suddenly realized that taking 17 units was a lot. That calculus moved a lot faster than it did back in high school. All of a sudden, my confidence basically just fell out from under me. I would wake up and the first thing that would pop into my head would be, how am I gonna make it through the day with everything that I gotta do on top of studying? I couldn't stand the thought of failure. Quickly, these thoughts transformed into overpowering feelings that I felt like I had zero control over. Panic attacks. I didn't know that's what they were at the time. It just felt like somebody was sitting on my chest and it got really, really hard to breathe. I thought that the only option I had was just drop everything and just focus on my grades. You know, just grades, grades, grades. I stopped hanging out with my friends, going to meetings, ignoring texts from my hallmates. I stopped doing things that I loved and got sucked into studying all the time. By October of my freshman year, I felt like this little fragile shell of a person who could just at any moment fall and break into a billion little tiny vibrating pieces. I'd never be able to pass all my classes. Nothing else mattered. Nobody would care if I was gone. I wouldn't care if I was gone. Well, things got bad for a while. And things got worse. Then, things got a little bit better. One day, after what felt like an eternity of feeling like this, my roommate finally asked me what was wrong, and I just broke down. Somebody gave a shit, even when I didn't. I told him I just wanted it to all end. Luckily for me, he took that as a bit of a red flag. He got the RA, and I got a second chance. The next day, he and my RA walked me to the Tang Center and sat and waited for me the whole time I was there. I started going to therapy every week, and I take a pill every day, and not everybody needs meds. And pills were only a part of that solution for me. Once I began feeling a little bit more grounded, I decided to change one of my classes to pass, no pass. And trust me, that is a big deal to a lot of stressed out, overachieving Cal students. I started listening to music again. I missed music. I started going for hikes on the fire trails, talking to my mentor, and now I'm a senior. Interestingly enough, too, I actually still live in the dorms and became an RA. I wanted to put myself on the front lines for students who feel like this every day. And I mean, I kind of had to pay it forward, too, after what my RA had done for me. And it is so easy to feel so alone when the world gets way too heavy, way too fast. I just wanted to help carry some of that weight that falls so heavily on freshmen at the beginning of their college careers. My experience is shared with so many other people, but back then I couldn't see that. Now I can. And trust me, all right, I still have my off days. Just found a bit of a better balance now. Now, whenever I begin to remind myself of freshman fall Ivan, I go and I take a nap on the glade in the sun. I play basketball with my friends. I call my mom. For me, taking care of myself is all about balance. When I first came to Cal, I thought these 4 years were going to be the best 4 years of my life. Turns out, so far I was right.
Maddie. I use the pronoun, my real name is Maddie. I use the pronouns she or they. I work at the Gender Equity Resource Center on campus, which does work for LGBTQ, women, and sexual violence prevention. Right? I'm a fourth year. I'm a double major in gender and women's studies and dance performance studies. And I just wanted to say, so share my own wisdom, which is that sometimes Berkeley can kind of feel like people like to suffer academically. They have to talk about it like it's like a good thing. Like I remember freshman year, I was like in the study lounge and this guy was like, dude, I got an 8-page paper due tomorrow. And this guy next to him was like, dude, I got a 10-page paper due tomorrow. And I was like, y'all, like, that sucks. Like, that's horrible. And it made me feel like I need to spend, like, every night, like, in the library all day, or I wasn't doing something right, or I need to be, like, suffering through this paper every day of the week, or I, like, wasn't doing something right. But I realized that for me, I learn the best by going out and having new experiences and meeting new people and talking to people with different experiences from me. And so if that means I'm doing a paper a little bit last minute, I'm okay with that. Like, that's fine. So I just wanted to remind y'all that if you don't have the same priorities as someone else, that's totally okay. Just do what's good for you. Do the things that help you learn best. Yes, that's it.
Hi, everybody. I'm Colin. He, him pronouns. I am a senior cognitive science major. When I first came to college, I had a lot of sort of preconceived expectations that I had for myself that I brought with me that stuck around for a while because I guess I was kind of stubborn about it. I don't know. But there were things that ended up not really making me happy. I wasn't enjoying my major. I was in a relationship from high school that wasn't really making me happy anymore. But I didn't do anything about it for a long time because I had decided that, just like, this is my life. Yeah, get my backpack. I'll trudge up to soda and yay. But then after a while, I guess I like took a step back at some point and looked at my life and realized that a lot of these things were just stressing me out and they weren't making me happy. And it's okay to be stressed out, but it's also important to make sure that these things are making you happy. So I made some changes. I changed my major. I made more time for the things that I like to do. I picked up a theater minor. I did a bunch of these things, and now I'm a lot happier. So I think it's important to every once in a while just take a step back, look at your life, and make sure you're doing things that make you happy.
Hi, everyone. My name's Alyssa. I'm a sophomore. I'm undeclared, but right now I'm studying computer science and sociology. So like my character, Stephanie, I have anxiety. And when I first came to Cal and moved across the country, I didn't feel comfortable. And I don't know, I was just afraid that people weren't going to want to deal with me. Like my anxious voice in my head was like, it's college, people have their own shit to deal with. Like you're too much time and energy to handle. No one's gonna wanna deal with that. It wasn't true. I found incredible friends here. They're always here for my highs and lows. And when it comes down to it, everyone's looking for a community. You're gonna find your people. You're not gonna be alone.
Hi, my name's Kristen, she, her pronouns. I'm a fourth year MCB major. And one of the things I resonate with my character, also named Kristen, is this idea of self-esteem, especially in terms of this idea called the imposter syndrome. And if you haven't heard about what the imposter syndrome is, it's this idea that your accomplishments to you don't feel valid or that you're kind of like a fraud. And I think it's really easy, especially in an amazing university, surrounded by so many amazing, driven people, to feel like your accomplishments and what you do is not enough and that you're not good enough. And it is so easy. And I found, especially during my freshman year when I was taking all those really exhausting lower divs, organic chemistry just wasn't a thing for me. And it was hard because I just felt like I wasn't good enough. But you have to recognize what you're good at and what your merits are and that you deserve to be here and that there's a reason you were here and you were chosen to be here. So don't let that little voice in the back of your head really ruin a wonderful experience you could have here at Cal.
Hey everyone, my name is Drew. He, him, his pronouns. I am a fourth year majoring in theater and performing arts, minoring in Native American studies. I am Western Shoshone from Nevada. And my first few years here, I struggled a lot because I put a lot of pressure and stress and criticism on myself. And a couple of things that have helped me kind of combat that and get out of that is the first one, just kind of keep reminding yourself that it is okay to fail. Whether that's a test, a class, something in your personal life, anything at Berkeley, it is okay to fail at that and to not succeed in that the way that you hoped you had, because it is a sign that you are growing as a person, and college is all about growth. And the second is that it is okay to ask for help even when you think you don't need it, because everybody here on this campus is here to help you become the best versions of yourself. So ask for help.
Hello, Hello, I am Sabrina, she, her, hers pronouns. I'm a third year majoring in integrative biology. And like most of my life, and now I'm like a shy person, I've always been that way. So coming into college, I really worried about how that was gonna affect my ability to make real strong friendships with people. But I wanna let you know that it's all gonna be okay. My advice to you is really cheesy and cliche, but it's to step outside of your comfort zone and to try new things. You know, join a club you thought you wouldn't, or introduce yourself to the person sitting next to you in your math class. I know I did, and I was rewarded with really wonderful people, a lot of good advice, and like college and school, and more confidence. So, you know, get out there and allow yourself to grow. It's college.
My name is Reese. I'm a fifth-year mechanical engineering major. He, him pronouns. When I first came to Cal, one thing that I just really sucked at was just self-care and just taking care of myself mentally. Because, you know, Cal can be a very stressful place. You're trying to juggle like social stuff, midterms, problem sets, papers, all these things together. And what I did with all that stress, I just pushed it down, and I just drank and smoked weed on top of it just to numb it out. And that worked for a little while, but after a while, I just got so burnt out that I just take a gap year, come back. And so my advice is just, if you're stressed, if you're dealing with these things, like find what works for you. Meditate, go journal, go walk in the fire trails, the beautiful series of hiking trails that we have behind the school. There's so much here that can help you de-stress. So just try and focus on that, take care of yourself, and go Bears.
Let's give them one more round of applause. I want to thank you all so much for being respectful and engaging. These incredible students are actually real-life students. You all heard from their stories. And they want this community to be safe and welcome for everyone. And they're doing their part being up on stage to do that. But you all are a part of that. You're now part of this Berkeley community, and all the continuing students are doing their part to make this place safe and engaging, and you all will have that opportunity. It's time, though, that you might struggle, you might not know what your resources are or who to go to. We want to recognize that there are amazing folks on campus, along with your orientation leaders, other people you're going to be meeting, and want to share with you a few of those different resources. From UCPD, the Gender Equity Resource Center, the Office of Prevention, Harassment, and Discrimination, and the two confidential resources of Counseling and Psychological Services and the Path to Care Center. I'm going to show you a quick video so you can actually meet the individuals that if you ever needed support, these would be the ones who'd help you out.
Hi, I'm Joy Evans.
I'm Kiara Lee. And I'm Tiffany Shang, and we are confidential advocates with the Path to Care Center at UC Berkeley.
Confidential advocates provide affirming and empowering support for those who have been directly and indirectly impacted by sexual violence or sexual harassment.
Sexual violence includes sexual assault, dating and domestic violence, and stalking. Survivors can speak to me confidentially to explore their options and connect with resources for emotional support, medical attention, reporting options, academic accommodations, changes in housing, financial support, and healing. All people impacted by sexual violence have the right to be treated with respect and care, and survivors can receive support whether they decide to report or not.
Someone can report to the police and/or the university, and they have the right to have a confidential advocate with them when they are reporting.
Reports can be made to the campus or city police department. Reports to the university are separate from the legal system and can be made through the Office for the Prevention of Harassment and Discrimination. For all these needs, the Path to Care Center is here to support you. For urgent support, call our 24/7 care line, or if you'd like to schedule an appointment to learn more about your resources, contact our office.
I want to thank you all again. You all spent this last hour listening. You're going to be leaving this and spending time with your small group reflecting and talking about actions. Because it's one thing to think and listen, but it's another to act. And actions are what's going to make this community safe for all of you all and a place that you're all going to thrive at this campus. So I ask you to engage fully and to really start building those relationships with the folks in your group. So thank you, and go Bears.